Hey yo everybody, Haku here with my Fear the Walking Dead Season 2 Episode 4, Blood in the Streets predictions. Oh gosh, now for this one, I feel like we have a lot less promo to work off of, a lot less scenes that they've already shown us. So my predictions here may be a little bit of a stretch, maybe a little off the wall, but I think that makes them more interesting to hear, and it'll make them way more interesting if they're right. So let's see if we can figure this out any. So I think we're going to start off right off the bat with some internal conflict. I complained about it a lot last episode, but I don't think it's going away yet. It might be going away soon, because the next 3 episodes have these the TV guide synopsis. It's like a 1-sentence sort of thing out, and it doesn't spoil anything. It just sort of says the general overview of the episode. And the 1 sentence for this episode pretty much says, like, Nick goes looking for one of Strand's associates. The family lets a boat, or the group lets a family in a raft on the Abigail. That's pretty much all it says. And it says that, oh yeah, the exact word for word thing is like, our group lets a family in need on the Abigail. More about Strand's past comes to light, and Nick goes looking for one of Strand's associates. I think that's the full thing, almost word for word. So since that is the case, and from the promos that we've seen, I tried to break these down as much as I could because there wasn't much there since we only got 1 sneak peek instead of 2 this week. I don't know. I feel like we're just going to start out with some arguing about Strand and the way he's doing things because of him letting that raft go. And maybe with the argument with Strand, that is like, it's all going to come to a head, and that's when we're going to really learn about Strand's past some more. Now, after that, of course, I think eventually, maybe at the beginning even, like while we're having these arguments, a raft's going to show up, and it looks like Chris and Ophelia are the ones that see the raft, and they are probably not going to have a choice but to let, because it's like the middle of the night, but they'll end up letting the people from the raft onto the boat. Because maybe it's like getting close to the boat and Chris is like, what do I do? We either stop them, we don't have time to go tell everybody else, and they're just not going to be able to shoot them, so they're going to climb up on the boat themselves, and then they're going to turn on them and they're going to really screw with our group. So once the family is on and screws us over, I think they're either going to hold our group hostage, or potentially they aren't bad, but we get caught by what looks like the military at the border maybe. And that'll be super interesting if there's a huge military presence and there's just a large number of people still alive. Because think about, we have our whole universe on the East Coast with The Walking Dead. We don't know what happened over here. The government could have had an entire city walled in. Imagine an entire city surviving this and still being alive a couple years into this. Was it like The Last of Us type situation? That could be a very different way to go for this series. But either way, they're going to get held hostage, I think, and that's why Strand is grabbing the gun in the promo. Everybody else has their guns. Everybody's getting beaten up. I just think we're going to get taken hostage either by the family or the military, or maybe by the family, and then we're just off the coast trying to hide from the military while being held hostage by this family. And either way, we get a promo where Nick is naked and he washes up to shore, and he's got the bag of clothes with him, the plastic bag to keep the clothes dry. And I think this is because he probably jumped off on purpose. I personally think that maybe they're all held hostage, and Strand tells Nick, I have somebody in there, somebody at the shore who can help us. I have somebody who knows what they're doing. You sneak out there and find them, and they can help us. So I think they're going to cause some kind of distraction or something, and Nick is going to dive into the water and just swim off. and go find, or sneak out and go swim off and find whoever Strand's associate is. And then going into the episodes after this, things are going to get more and more hectic. Our group's going to get split up. We're going to be facing a big threat from this military force. And into the mid-season break, I think stuff is going to be pretty intense. And honestly, that is the closest I can give predictions here. I don't know how this will end at all. This one is a big head scratcher for me. So definitely, I guess, if you like the video, comment down there, tell me your thoughts and predictions, your thoughts on my predictions. Please no spoilers until after the episode is aired, and then do whatever. Subscribe for more Fear the Walking Dead, One Piece, Tower of God, and a bunch of more stuff. Just check out the channel and subscribe if you want. Follow on Twitter if you want as well, because I'll keep you updated there as best I can. And that's it. I thank you guys for watching this very short predictions video, but I think we can all agree that there wasn't a lot of promo to work off, which is kind of good in a lot of ways, because that means a lot of it will be a surprise. So definitely thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you all next time.